Right, hello everyone and welcome to this new YouTube video on the channel. So it's 4th of March 2023 today and we have Stockport County against Doncaster Rovers in League 2. So going into this game, Doncaster Rovers, which is my team, are currently in 13th at 24th position. Rovers last match, we last lost 1-0 at home to Bradford. So we've lost 2 in a row now because we lost 2-0 to Sutton in the match before that. And before that we'd actually won the last 3 games in a row, so it looked like maybe the season would turn a bit of consistency for once this year. But then, like I say, I've lost the last 2 matches and I can't really complain about either of the results. It's been kind of the same thing. First half's been pretty even, but not many chances created at all. This is for the Sutton and for Bradford game. And then both teams have come out the second half, they've upped the game, and we've kind of just done exactly what we did in the first half, and they punished us for it. Against Bradford, like I say, up front, really lacking, to be honest with you. I feel a bit sorry for Miller because he's having to do everything himself, but it's like at the end of the day, he's getting paid to score goals and he's not been scoring them. Because a lot of time, like I say, because he's up front on his own, he'll have to track back and do a bit of dirty work and like play the balls out to the wings. Whereas really, you want someone else to be doing that and him to be in the box, like getting on the end of crosses or having balls played into him. And like I say, he's getting dragged too deep, or he's expecting to do like a target man role on his own, but then having no one up there to support him when he's in that position. So yeah, I feel a bit sorry for him, but it might be a case of him being dropped. I'd love to see us play 2 up front, but I just can't see Schofield doing it, so it wouldn't surprise me at all if he does drop Miller and put Lavery in there. That's been our main weakness, really. I mean, if we could create a few more chances and put away a few more opportunities, then who knows? Because defensively, we've been looking all right, but like I say, we've just been lacking up front. So hopefully, like I say, this will change, but we'll have to wait and see. As for Stockport, they currently find themselves in 5th position, which is inside the playoffs. So the last match, we actually lost away at Barrow by 1-0, but before then, they'd actually won 5 games in a row, and they've been looking unreal, in some really good form. Like I say, I was looking at this, I was looking like the fixtures coming up. We had obviously Bradford, Sutton and Stockport, who were all teams around the playoffs, which is where we were trying to get into. And Stockport, probably the team out of them that I was fearing the most, because we're just on fire. So this loss for Barrow, it could be, like I say, it could be just a blip in the road. Could have took the foot off gas a bit because, like I say, they'd won 5 in a row and they might have just lost a bit of concentration and paid the price. Or is it a turn in form? I'm sure we'll soon find out. But these are a team that I actually picked to win the league at the start of the year. I think Orient's a bit far ahead now, but I can still see him really pushing for them automatic promotion places by the end of the year. So with the previous meetings between these two teams, Rovers actually won the game 2-1 at home against Stockport. Like I said, they had a player sent off very early on, about 20 minutes into the game, which made things a lot tougher. If I remember rightly, it were awful conditions. It were really windy and rainy, if I can remember rightly. And yeah, I thought we played pretty well that match, and we actually won it 2-1, but it would have been interesting to see what happened if we had 11 men for the whole game. So yeah, another away day. I'm really looking forward to this one. This is one of the grounds I've been looking forward to doing the most out of the League 2 ones. In terms of a score prediction, I'm not feeling confident about this one at all. I think unfortunately we're going to be losing 3 in a row here. I think Stockport are going to get back on track, and I'm going to go for Stockport County 3, Doncaster Rovers 1. So yeah, not feeling too confident, but let's see what happens. Hopefully I'm wrong. Because it's an away day, we're going on the train, so we're going to have quite a bit of pre-match today, and as well as some match footage and my thoughts at the end. So let's get straight into it. It really isn't. There we go. 9 o'clock in the morning. Lovely. Nice. That's where we'll be soon.
Well, that's it.
In a few hours.
Yeah, so do I. Nice and spoons. Danny's the name of down one, he'll appreciate it.
I want to get one too.
My mum's exactly the same as you. We did Coventry and
The name is in.
Five on the top there.
Oh, where's the badge gone? Where's the badge gone? Anyway, of course, you got the bar there and the catering there. That's pretty good to be fair. Not too bad. Into the ground. So, just arrived. Here's the ground. Lovely. Here we go, Rovers fans. Works out with Rovers fans. Full stand here. Stockport County a lot. So it's going to be a good game of football. And we're underway. Go on, Rovers. Oh, bloody hell. Go on. Go on. That's half time.
Half time was Stockport County 0, Doncaster Rovers 0, and let's be honest, that is 45 minutes of football that I am going to forget very quickly. As you can probably see, not a lot happened. It was very poor. From both teams, not a lot of chances created. Stockport definitely had the clearer chances. I think, like I say, Mitchell made a good save and then did well to save follow-up as well. But apart from that, it was a game of very few chances. Very little happening. And not really a lot I can remember from the half, to be honest with you. So yeah, hopefully the second half will be better. So let's have a look at what happened at half time, and then after that we'll get into the second half.
Oh, it looks good.
Have you
We've
tried one?
got a pie and a beer. See how it goes.
You want to try from the right?
Bloody hell. Come on! Get out!
When he's on form, he's great. He's just so...
Full time 0-0.
At the end of the match, it finished Stockport County 0, Doncaster Rovers 0, and wow, that was not a good match of football to watch. Very little happened. It was one of the matches where you come away from it and you can't really remember any clear chances that happened. Like nothing really sticks out when you're looking back at it. It's not until I watched the footage back and like I saw the Jonathan Mitchell save where he kind of saved it and then caught it, that's the only real chance I remembered. I couldn't really remember anything apart from that. So yeah, not a good game to watch, and if you're a neutral, like that would not be a game that you'd remember at all. In terms of us, I thought we defended really well. I thought Anderson had a really good game. I thought Mitchell played well as well. Yeah, we're really struggling up front. I mean, he did drop Miller for Lavery. Unfortunately, he couldn't really get into the game too much, and then I think it was about 60 minutes had gone. He took Lavery off for Miller, which is a shame, and I'd like to see him maybe bring Miller on for someone else, maybe Molyneux or someone like that, and play two up top and just really go for it, because in my opinion now, like I say, I think we're 8 points off playoffs now, well, really 9 with how poor our goal difference is compared to the other teams. It'd be good to just see us just go for it. We're not going to go down, we're 20 odd points clear, but I also think we're going to struggle to get in playoffs, so let's just go for it, see what happens. If we lose, we'll lose, but I'd rather lose by trying than just playing safe and drawing 0-0 or losing 1-0, like we have done against Bradford. But yeah, Stockport, like I say, they look the better team, they have the better chances. But we kept them pretty quiet. They had a few decent opportunities, but apart from that, we kept them at bay. But yeah, just love to see us go for it a bit more. like I say, if we lose, at least we went for it. Like I say, we're not going to go down, so don't matter too much. But I just want to see us have some urgency. Like the last few games haven't been that fun to watch from a Rovers point, so I'd just love to see us go for it and really try and grab a great game by the scruff of the neck and just give it a go. Okay, now it's time for our ground grading. So we'll start with pre-match then. So I really enjoyed this one. Like I say, I went on the train, so we started pretty early. It was really fun. Like the train station is like half a mile away from the ground, so like I say, it's dead easy to get to. It's in town centre, so there's plenty of stuff around there to do. So we went to the Spoons beforehand, and we also went to the away pub. Both were really good. Had a really good time. Yeah, plenty of stuff to do, no matter what you want to do. So yeah, I'm really impressed with Stockport on the terms of pre-match. So I'm going to give Stockport a... I tell you what, I'm going to go quite high. I'm going to go 4.5 stars for pre-match. Right, so we've got catering next, and this is quite a tricky one because it's very, very mixed. In terms of the pie, that was probably one of the best I've ever had at football. It was really, really good. Yeah, I think it had ham in it, to be fair. It was like a meat and potato one. I think it had a bit of ham in, which tasted really nice. The beer wasn't too bad, it was just Foster's, but I've had a lot worse, like I say, at football. So yeah, it wasn't bad. The only problem was the service weren't the best, and from what I saw, because the split is into 2 stands, we had the one behind the goal, and then we had like a small section on the side. Apparently the ones behind the goal, they'd completely run out of food before half time, so like a few of our mates hadn't eaten who were in there, but were starving because we couldn't get any food. Luckily, we managed to, but it sold out pretty quick. I think I went for a burger, but they'd sold out, so I went for pie, which was a good decision because it tasted nice. And it took about 10 attempts because my dad paid for his lot, and it took him about 10 attempts on the card machine to do it before they gave him a different card machine. So yeah, it were very mixed. I thought the pie was very good, but I thought everything else weren't. So I'm going to go, unfortunately, like I say, if it was just on the pie, it'd be very, very high, but I've got to rate it as a whole here, and I'm going to rate it 2.5 stars. Okay, next up, we are going for the ground. So remember, we're doing this in terms of the league we're in, so Stockport's ground in League 2, so we're not comparing it to like a Man City or Tottenham. So for League 2, it's a very good ground, one I've been looking forward to doing all year, and the ground itself didn't disappoint. Like I say, I've got the stand behind the goal that the home fans are in, which I think they pretty much sold out their end. That looked very impressive. Even though it's not great to sit in, it looked very good. The stand behind the goal for the away fans with the big scoreboard. Yep, very impressed with how the ground looked, so I'm going to give it 4 stars. Next up, we've got atmosphere. To be honest, I think the main reason it weren't as good as I thought it were going to be was because the game were pretty awful. So like I say, when you got a flat game like that, it's never going to be a good atmosphere. I was expecting it to be better. It wasn't terrible. I've been to a lot worse, but I know how good their fans are away from home. So I'm looking forward to seeing how good they would be at home. And it wasn't terrible, but it definitely weren't as good as I thought it'd be. But like I say, that's probably because the game weren't great either. But like I say, it weren't terrible. I'm going to go 3 stars here. Like I say, I could have gone on a completely different day. It could have been a better game, and it'd have probably been a lot higher. But I've got to go on what I saw today, and that is 3 stars. And finally, we've got the overall enjoyment of the day. I had a really, really good day. The only thing that kind of laid down was the football itself, which is usually the case. But yeah, really fun day, really enjoyable. Rather ground were great, the pre-match were great. Yeah, everything about it was just really good. Just a shame football weren't as good as I hoped. But yeah, in terms of watching it was good to watch. From where we were sat. Yeah, it's been a really good day, so I'm going to go with 4 stars. So that gives Stockport a final score of 18 out of 25, which means they go to the top of the table, just above Retford on 17 points. We were on 14, and then Handsworth were on 13. So that is it for this video. I'll be back on Tuesday night. We've got Doncaster Rovers against Harrogate Town on Tuesday night, so I'm looking forward to that one. So please like and subscribe to this channel. Let's get us to 700 subs as soon as possible. But until then, thank you very much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.